Okay. Alright, finally, the last problem is mixing a drawer of 4 blue socks, 2 white socks, and 8 gray socks. You pull out 2 socks, one at a time without looking. And you want to find out the probability of getting 2 white socks. Okay? So here we're pulling 2 socks out of the drawer. So here, we're going to draw a tree diagram. And there are only 3 colored socks. One is blue, one is white, and the other one is gray. So here's B for blue, W for white, and G for gray. And that represents the first pull. Now let's look at the probabilities along that branch. For a blue sock, there are 4 blue socks out of a total of 14. So it'll be 4 out of 14. Which will be equal to 2/7 when you reduce it in simplest form. For a white sock, there are 2 white socks out of 14, so it'll be 2/14, or 1/7. And then for a gray sock, it's 8 out of 14, which will be 4/7. Now the second pull, now we're not going to replace these. That means there are now going to be 13 socks remaining in the drawer for you to choose, either a blue, a white, or a gray. Now, if the first pull was a blue, there were 4 blue socks, so that means you're down to only 3 blue socks. And that's out of 13, so it'll be 3 over 13. And then for a white sock, it'll be 2 over 13, because now you have 13 socks remaining to choose from. And then you'll still have 8 gray socks out of 13 to choose from. Now let's say the first pull was a white. You'll still have 3 choices to choose from. Again, blue, white, and gray. In this case here, if a white sock was chosen on the first pull, you'll still have 4 blue socks out of 13. If a white sock was chosen this time, instead of 2 white socks, you're only going to have 1 white sock to choose from. And that probability is now 1 out of 13. And if the white sock is chosen, then that means you'll have 8 gray socks to choose from out of 13. Then for the gray, on the first pull, you'll still have the blue, the white, and the gray. In this case here, if the gray sock is chosen, the blue sock, you'll still have 4 out of 13. If a gray sock is chosen on the first pull, you'll still have 2 white socks, so it'll be 2 out of 13. And then this time, instead of 8, now you'll have 7 to choose from out of 13. Okay, so that's what your tree diagram would look like. Okay, and these are all the outcomes: a blue and a blue, blue white, blue gray, and then white blue, white white, white gray, and then gray and a blue, gray and a white, gray and gray. Now the problem that they're asking for is the probability of getting 2 white socks. So here we're concerned with this probability that I'm going to check off. White socks, 2 white socks. Alright, let's multiply the probabilities for the first white sock on the first pull, which is 1/7, times the probability of getting a white sock on the second pull. That's 1 out of 13, so we got 1/7 times 1 over 13. That's going to be equal to 1 over 91. So in this case here, the probability of getting 2 white socks will be 1 over 91. And then next will be the probability of getting 2 socks of the same color. Alright, let's check out the socks that are the same color, the blue blue and the gray gray. And we'll also include the white and the white. Now for 2 blue socks, the probability will be 2/7 times 3 over 13, which will be 6 over 91. And then down here, the probability of getting 2 gray socks will be 4/7 times 7 over 13. That's going to be 28 over 91. Okay, and then we'll add these three probabilities together, which was 6 over 91 plus 1 over 91 plus 28 over 91. 6 and 1 is 7 plus 28, that would be 35 over 91. So the probability of getting two socks of the same color will be 35 over 91. That should be enough to get you through the homework that's on the MyMathLab.